talk about me when I'm gone. Oh, honey, though our friendship ceases from now on. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh, honey, though our friendship ceases from now on.
Hey Gorilla family, you're here with me, Mr. B, and you'll probably notice a bit of change in the format with the intro going right first. Now, don't worry, this video is about a few things that I've noticed from the recent IGN interview that Deej did for Forsaken and Destiny 2. But before I get into that, there's just something important that I want to touch on. Earlier on this week, I posted a video with 10 questions that I saw answered by Mark Dura in regards to Anthem. I posted that video in the Anthem subreddit, probably naively on my account, and yes, my god, the negativity was real. I got bitch slapped verbally, but I can understand why. Now, because of the type of person that I am, my friends, I can tell you now, would instantly turn around and say, Mr. B, just ignore them. They just haters. Haters are going to hate no matter what you do. But I'm not that type of person. I don't ignore critiques and I don't ignore negativity. And the reason why I don't ignore negativity is because I firmly believe 100% that all negativity, no matter how rude, no matter how crass, stems from a problem, and all problems can be fixed. Especially when it comes to content and things like that, with where my videos pertain anyway. So I posted in the subreddit itself asking the community what it is that I could do better. How could I improve so at least my videos to them are worthwhile? Because at the end of the day, you guys are the most important thing to me of anything, for the simple fact that I want my channel to succeed, and without your support, I can't do that. And I just wanted to say a massive thank you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, a massive thank you to RawDog22, to Torbian, to Captain Peebo, to Angie Ha, to Meconian Nut, to Gorptor92, and to Shiro46. Oh, and of course, Big Raj 8642. I hope I haven't murdered your names, your tags there, but I just want to say a massive thank you to you guys, because the feedback that you gave me in that post is critical, and you'll probably notice that this bit to one side, that I've obviously changed a few things already to make the video more worthwhile to you. So, without any further ado, without putting all the fluff to one side, let's get into this. So yesterday, James Gooden and CJ Gibson from IGN had an interview with Deej, or David Dagger, whatever they call him, from Bungie in regards to the upcoming DLC Forsaken. And there was quite a lot of interesting things that happened. Now, the interview itself, when you look at it at face value, it's a cut and paste interview from E3. In fact, it's practically the same interview that IGN did with Deej at E3. There was no massive difference. However, one of the I've mentioned it before in previous videos, I've spent my whole life in sales and marketing, and the one thing I enjoy from sales and marketing is the psychology of sales and marketing, especially things like body language, etc, etc, etc. And there's things that I notice which are very interesting, and it's the body language of Deej when certain things are said, and from that I can extrapolate logical reasons behind them and give what I believe to be good predictions of what's going to happen in Forsaken. Now, I'm putting my neck on the line here, and I want to say this before I even go into this. I'm not an expert in this. I've not studied body psychology or body language and things like that, but I do know it very, very well. Well, I've not studied it in an official capacity, let's say. I've studied it myself, but not in an official capacity. But let's just get into this, because it's really, really interesting to me, and if there are any Destiny fans out there watching this, you're going to find this very, very interesting to you. So, it's roughly a 13-minute interview, but we're going to look at different sections. The first section of which happens 1 minute and 15 seconds into the interview. Now, there's something you should know straight off the bat. 55% of all conversations are non-verbal, and there's things that we do non-verbally that indicate what's going on with deception. Now, psychologically, the palms of our hands are very important to conversations. We use the palm of our hands when interacting with other people. I mean, you look at when you're waving at somebody, you're waving with the palms of your hand. When you greet somebody, you greet them by touching the palm of the hands in a handshake. The palms of your hands are very, very important to our interactions with other people. What makes this interesting is 1 minute and 15 seconds in, CJ Gibbons is basically confronting Deej about the death of Cayde 6, and he keeps repeating the same thing. I'm not happy with this, I'm not happy with this, as Deej is trying to forcefully say he's dead, and CJ keeps pestering him and pestering. Now, let's watch the clip.
Doesn't go the way you want.
Yeah.
Cayde 6 is brought to a tragic but triumphant end. I'm here for you. Look, come on, look at me.
Listen, I have hope still. I have hope.
No, Cayde's dead.
I have hope. No,
Cayde, how did that make you feel?
You said that to me last time at E3.
And how did you feel when I said that to you?
I don't believe you. I'm still rolling
But if it were
strong
true,
with the hope.
if it were true, how would you feel?
Words cannot describe my mental state.
Fortunately,
way more than me.
Okay, so knowing that when being deceptive, it's very hard to show the palms of your hands. Watch what's happening here. CJ Gibbons is, I'm saying I'm not happy with this, and Deej goes, well, what's your problem? But he does so by covering most of his palm and keeping 2 fingers out. Yeah? He's making sure his palms are hidden. It's a deceptive trait. And I have hope, no, and then watch what happens with his hand. He closes his fist. That, apart from hiding your palm, is also an aggressive stance. It's a confrontational stance. Deej doesn't want CJ Gibbons to keep pushing this point, so he desperately tries to change the narrative by saying, well, how would you feel if it was true? That's quite important. And watch his hand the whole time. It's in a ball. He's not happy. He wants CJ Gibbons to go, well, yeah, no, I'd be angry and I want to go on revenge. So Deej can masterfully change the narrative and get onto the fact of how you feel going through the story. That, to me, is quite important because it says, logically, one of 2 things. One, the balling of the fist is quite important because that's quite an aggressive stance, and if that was on its own, I would basically say that Deej doesn't like to be spoken over, and it's one of his pet hates, and that would cause that. But when you combine that with the 2 fingers hiding the palms, and the fact he's trying to change the narrative, that to me is a clear sign of deception. So I don't think Cayde 6 actually dies properly. I don't think he's fully killed off. I think in some way he's either going to come back, be remade, maybe not as a full-time character, but I think they're going to leave his character open for a return, just like they have with Morozov. The deception is real on this one. It's something that I find very, very... Just watch it again. He's playing in the background nice and slow. He's hiding his palms. The aggressive stance when he wants it to change the narrative. It all logically points towards the fact that Cayde 6 doesn't 100% die. Haha! Got ya! The next big point. And it's not like a reveal or anything else. It's just something very subtle which could lead to big shit later on. So it happens at 9 minutes and 25 seconds. I'll let you watch the clip first. Just let you watch the clip first, then we'll come back to it and I'll show you. We'll just see if you can spot it first.
And then I have call outs to let me know the guns I don't have a certain path that leads to them. You know, go play certain activities, go complete certain types of accolades. You're being able to collect story elements and have a library of lore that you can read right there in the game. You're going to have titles and things that you can in the game.
A lot of people know about the scratching of the ear thing, but they don't understand what it actually means or why it's relevant. Now, there's a couple of things you need to know straight off the bat before I explain all that. Scratching of the ear or touching of the ear is a reassuring reflex. that we've had it since we were kids. He was reassuring himself that the information is correct. But how do we know that's a tell? Well, directly before, as we alluded to earlier, he's talking with his hands, you know, his palms out, everything's fine. But then all of a sudden he goes to touch his ear. Now there's another part to this that's also very important. When being deceptive, the tell always comes, or majority of the time, comes directly after the deception. Whereas when you're being honest, the tell normally comes before the truth. So, what did Deej say directly before he touched his ear? Well, he's going on about the law being in the game. That tells me, or if I was to put all that together, that tells me that either he's worried that all the law might not be in the game, or he's worried that people like my boy Beer Grizzly or Bife or Joker won't pick up on the fact that there's bits wrong with the law, probably down to the fact that Aldrin ship's in a completely different place to where it should be, so the law's going to have to be changed anyway, and there's bits about the law he's not happy with. So he's reassuring himself that everything's going to be fine, and he's trying to give himself confidence with that statement. So when Destiny 2 Forsaken comes out, I am imploring all lore gods, Beer Grizzly, Bife, Joker, to go through that lore that they put in the game with a fine-tooth comb, because I guarantee something is out of place, something is not right. And when you do find it, the first person to find it, whatever the problem is, I will literally sing your name for the heavens, because I know I'm right on this. I know there's something wrong with that law. He's done the tell. Bear in mind, this is all subconscious. He doesn't realise he's doing it. Like I said at the start, 55% of all conversations is non-verbal. That is a massive tell. So, yeah, when Forsaken 2 comes out, check the lore, everybody. Check every piece of lore, because something, somewhere, is drastically wrong. So wrong that Deej is worried about it. So they're the two big things. There are other things, but to be honest, one, my wife asked me not to speak about them because it is what it is. But the other things are a bit petty. There was one of them at 8 minutes where the IGN, James Duggan, whatever he's called, literally bitched out of a serious question that he could have asked but changed it at the last second. But it is what it is, he can't change that. IGN don't have balls. If that had been me, I'd have gone for him, but you can check that out yourself. It's 7 minutes 58, you can see it for yourself. So they're my two big things from this interview. What do you think? Do you like that I've spotted these? Would you like me to look at more interviews to see what else I spot? What do you think of the information I put before you? Get in the comment section and let me know. As always, I love you being here and thank you for watching this video. If you have any criticisms or anything like that, get them in the comment section and let me know. If you've enjoyed the video, hit a like. If you've disliked the video, hit the dislike. If you sat on the fence, enjoy being on the fence. But either way, don't forget to subscribe, and if you do subscribe, hit that notification bell. That's all from me, Mr. B. Thank you for being here. Ta-ta for now.